Welcome back, fellow scrubs. This is Mark the Wiz. It's Monday, so we're working on Pocket Fighter EX. The Pocket Fighter EX is not affiliated or endorsed by Capcom or SNK. It is just a free fan project, community-based project. It's by the fans for the fans, and you can find that on GameJolt, GameJolt.com. I'll just link the chat too. That'll get you the current public build. So, what are we working on today? Today we're working on what I'd like to do, and I know I mentioned this a little bit before. I'd like to have little round win icons. Now we technically have round win icons. Actually, you can't see them there. Hold on. Let's go into because I'm in training mode. Let's go into an actual match. We'll do single. Because, I think in team you don't see them. Because you see the amount of team members left. But here you can see them. These are the spots for the rounds. And so it'll show you how many rounds, or how many points rounds you need to win in order to win the match. And once I win here, you'll see one get filled in. Okay, so look up here, top left, and boing, and there it is. And it fills in red. And I believe that's the same graphic. I don't think I changed it. I believe that's the same graphic that's in SVC Match in the Millennium for Neo Geo Pocket Color. And it's a good graphic, it's fine. It's either that or it's from KOFR2. Oh, jeez. You got stunned already. And then when you get 2, of course, you win. And that's the end of that. So what I'd like to do is replace that, or rather upgrade, perhaps you would say, to using bigger icons. And there's 2 reasons for this. 1, because they look cool. And 2, because you can kind of see what the circumstance of the KO was. Or the end round. Maybe there was timeout. Who knows? Chat says development is looking very good so far. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope it looks good. I don't know if I mentioned this one. I also added the red X here when you're in team mode and somebody gets KO'd. It actually replaces, instead of just making their portrait disappear, it replaces them with a red X. So that was another detail that I added. You also might notice that the HUD in this image looks a little different. Normal HUD looks a bit more flat like this. This was a draft that I did up today to maybe make it a little more fancy. Chat says, I have a friend who knows how to code fighting games for me, and I'm looking forward to him helping me out. It's always nice when you don't have to do the hardest part, I guess. I started thinking about games back in the day, and I realized very quickly that I'm not going to get anybody, especially at that time, to program something for you. I'll have to figure it out. So we want to add these icons here. Now, we're going to have to add the basic version, and then we need to figure out how to tell how a round ended last time. The last round, or actually that current round, because the screen hadn't changed yet. It won't wipe away to the next round. You'll see it before then. So there's a couple different icons you could have, and now these are all pretty much just drafts. So some of these could change. And what I'd like to have is like V for victory. That's a standard KO with a normal attack. S would be for a super, or I'm sorry, a special KO. A P would be for perfect, a lasso, and most of these I pulled these from Alpha 2. The design, at least the basic design, the idea of the icon, and the lasso would be if you had thrown the player to end the round. The cheese, the classic cheese, is for if you get a chip kill. So if you kill with chip damage, you get the cheese. And then now Alpha 2 had certain icons for when you KO with a custom combo. It would actually give you an icon that has something to do with your character. Now we don't have custom combos necessarily, but for very specific situations, it's possible that we could use something like this. So if someone, eventually Akuma gets in, if someone uses a Raging Demon and ends a round with it, we could do something like that. I would use that only in very specific special cases. You know, the bosses or like just very special events like the Raging Demon as an ender. Like, you don't see that often, right? And the Raging Demon still has an air of prestige about it. It being sort of a special move both in the lore and in the game for how unique it is. Now these other ones, I kind of drafted up. I was trying to figure out, first and foremost, how to divvy up the different levels. So since Alpha 2 didn't have EX attacks, right? It had supers, and what it would do, it would give you a lightning bolt for a super, and then depending on the level, whether it was a level 1, 2, or 3 super, it would give you stars next to it. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Now it's a little too... There's a couple problems why I can't use that, especially, but one of them was that it was just too small. The icons in Alpha 2 are like 2 times as big as this. Okay, chat is asking, is a lasso and whip the same thing? No, not necessarily. You could probably technically use a lasso as a whip, but I wouldn't recommend it. I haven't used one personally, a lasso. I've used a whip, so I know how those work. I can imagine that you might be able to use a lasso in a similar way as a whip, but it won't do the same thing. The whip is specifically designed to inflict like pain and create loud noises. So it's wrapped in a certain way, where a lasso is basically just a rope. And you could swing a rope like you could swing a rope like a whip, but it won't do the same type of damage. It would be far less damaging to get hit with rope than it would a lasso, or it would a whip. So not really. And the lasso's design is basically just to grab something. You throw the loop around something and you pull it, and it will restrain them. So there's 2 very different things. You could technically try to restrain someone with a whip. It would be a very temporary restraint. I wouldn't recommend interchanging their design purpose. Yeah, gotta love the cheese, right? Lassos are for cowboys, whips are for vampire killing. Yeah, pretty much, right? Anyway, regarding the lightning bolt, so the S here is for special, but the lightning bolt would be for super, right? And we only have 2 levels of super. My wife lassoed me in with her whip. Like I said, you can do it temporarily, but they will break out of it. It's not something quite as permanent as a lasso. The T victory is missing? Wait, what's the T victory? Wait, what's T? I don't know what... Oh, time! Oh, you're right. I never even noticed it. I never even thought to... Because nobody's ever actually, like, gotten, like, sprite rips of these things. I actually had to watch footage of, like, matches and stuff to find what the design of it was. But you're right. T for time over. Alright, we'll make that one next. I just want to go over what I've got here. So I don't know whether or not I want the EX to be a thing. Like, I guess it kind of makes sense because it is a special condition. So maybe you can get an EX out of it. I don't know exactly what design I'd like for it. I mean, the EX works, I guess. It looks more fancy than the Super, though. So who knows? And this one was supposed to be a prototype Super, but I don't like this one so much. So we only really have 2 levels of Super because EXs are the 1 meter moves. 2 meter moves are the Super, and then 3 meter moves are the full power Supers. There's a double KO one. Can you? You guys could save me a ton of time. Could you find the icons for those, and then I can doodle them out quick. Oh, excuse me. So the this one would be the max power Super. I just kind of dotted it with additional sparkles or whatever the hell you call them. And I think they work well enough. I think those are okay. So I probably don't want to use these ones. And then these ones down here, and I believe Alpha 2 does this. If you finished a round with an alpha counter, there is a... Oh, excuse me. Hold on. My throat's killing me here. All right, hold on. I'm gonna mute the mic and just clear my throat once and for all, and then turn the mic back on. So hold on. Okay, hopefully that's better. We don't have any. I believe in Alpha 2, if you kill with an alpha counter, you will get a special icon for that. That's what I was trying to do down here. But since the alpha counters are a little different in this, and they're not called alpha counters, I don't want to use the letter A. Or in the Japanese version, you would get Z, because they're 0 counters. Called 0 counters. So, yeah, I don't know what to do, because they are based on the... And here, just show it. They're based on the... Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. They're based on the armor mode in this game. So it's a bit of a different concept, although it leads to the same thing, right? And here. Oh. Hey! Alright, I'll check that link in just a second. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Oh, like that. So you can definitely kill with them. I did make sure of that. I think that will make things a little more tense at the end of the round. So it has more to do with this armor max mode than being like its own mechanic. Like it's part of armor max mode. So that's what led me to the excuse me, the idea to have like looking like the shield here, because it looks like the little bubble that armor max mode puts on you when it activates. Well, thank you. I'm glad you find it cool. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I like these all that much. I put C for counter, but I'm not sure if that could be misconstrued. Because you could get a counter hit. Is that the same thing as an alpha counter? I don't know. So I thought maybe just the image of the shield itself. But I don't know if it makes sense or if it looks cool enough. That one's tough, right? So I'm not sure. And you could just easily make the argument that the lightning bolt is the alpha counter because a lightning bolt appears, you know. Well, if you kill with a taunt, well, I don't have any taunts I can hit yet, but I guess I don't know. Would you do put Dan's face or something? Yeah, if possible. I guess it might be technically possible with some character. I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's see. Let me look at this link. Hey, how about that? Look at that. Oh, no, hold on. Google's giving me some crap here. Oh, Okay, alright, I'll bring it in. Hope this is not a JPEG. Well, we'll have to redraw them anyway. It's a little... That image is a little degraded, but that's alright. Okay, so... Yeah, it looks like the timeout is with that. Hey, they got the little gunner guy here? What's that one for? I wish they told you what they were for. I mean, some of them are kind of obvious. Wait, so... Hold on. Wait, Akuma's also got a Raging Demon one? Will that show up if you demon kill someone? Will that show up in Alpha 2? I was just kind of like messing around with it. Thinking about that. I didn't know it was an actual thing. Because I know he got... I thought he got this one as his custom combo ender. Yeah, it's an hourglass, yeah. Alpha 2 had the MOBA and Sabi. What's MOBA and Sabi? Mobi-chan? Oh, is that this guy? I don't know what it is. I just know he shows up on the menu in one of the games. That's Mobi-chan. He's for taunts. Okay. Alright, it's starting to come together. Oh yeah, that's right. Evil Ryu is also in this game. He's hidden, but he's in there. Let me see if I can get this picture in a better... Oh, I see another one. I see a few here. Let me take a look. Oh, this one's got even more. Is it just me or the colors don't look right on this? What is this one from? Is this made from like the PlayStation version or something? It looks different. Yeah, look, the color depth. Oh, wrong one. The color depth is way lower, right? Or is it just because these are shrunk down? Maybe because those ones were shrunk down. No, they don't look right because Chun-Li has a different color. Unless these are just tiled data and they didn't put the proper colors in. That's fan-made? Those are custom? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the guy's name. Pen 8-bits. Or 8-bits pen. I don't know. Listen. You're killing me. Oh. Let me go to the... Oh, you found it on Pinterest. I'm trying to see if I can get, like, a clean version of this thing. No, I don't want to crop it. I don't want to crop it. I just want to... Where does it come from? Gumbug? I hate Pinterest. How do I go to the... Oh, Street Fighter Miscellany.com. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Is this better? Let's see if it's better quality. I can't tell from my second monitor. Oh, that looks better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a better copy. Okay. All the hoops I gotta jump through here to get something off Pinterest. Yeah, okay, this is much better, much easy. Oh, the cherry. I forget what the cherry was. I think that was... The V is the normal. G is the normal one. The lasso is for throws. S is for special. Cherry, I don't know. The cheese is, well, for cheese. The chip. Cherry is for light attack kills? Oh, okay. It was for something. And then, yeah, here's your super, like I said. They give you a lightning bolt, and then you get 1 of 3 stars. Now, Alpha 2 does have combination ones where you can tell what a perfect one was, but I tried doing that, and we don't have enough resolution to pull that off. These are just simply much bigger than the ones that we have to work with, because we got a much smaller screen. I like it with the perfect demon, and it's all shiny, like it's half gold. That's actually pretty cool. The cherries look tasty. Yeah, a little bit, don't they? Capcom knew how to render food. Yeah, here's for if it's a 0 counter in Japanese, you get that. It's an alpha counter. You get that one. Yeah, and so that's taunt kill, huh? Yeah, and then these ones down here are if you kill with a custom combo. You get one of these. Specific to your character. 02 Alpha, also known as Alpha 2 Gold, has more icons. Really? Well, I don't know about those. Okay, so the one I'm curious about is this one. Let's see if we can draw that one. Is this... Oh, no, that was my screenshot that I used to post in the tweet and in the Discord. The going live post. Okay, let's see. So we want this one. I think, yeah, it's orientated like this. All right, this one might be a challenge. This one might be a challenge. I don't know. I mean, you could just do a T for timeout, right? But I think I'd like to do the hourglass because it's... The thing is, it's better to use icons because they don't have to know English to understand what it means. Or at least even the basics English. Like, the Japanese know that V means victory, but it's also their little peace sign thing. But I think they know it's V for victory because that's the English word. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A stopwatch could be an alternative if it's too small. But let's try it. It's just you got to be really careful about that kind of thing. And oh yeah, so I'm using. We'll adapt the other ones to this. I'm using a dark blue along with it. Help give it a little more structure here. So the very basics would be having the hourglass. Like this, and then you would have the glass on the inside. See now, and here's part of the problem. How do you make the thin part in the middle without it looking weird, right? So essentially what this tells me is that we need to move this up. We'll adjust the shadow after. You would have to do something like this, I gather. This is tough because you have limited colors. Excuse me. Well, we could make this even yet bigger here. And then widen this. You could create like black inside here maybe. You gotta get across that it's a thing. And then they've got oh, they've got the red sands are all at the bottom, right? Man, I don't know about this one. We just don't have a lot of space to work with here. Might have to push that a little far. You could get that, maybe. You see how it just doesn't quite come out so well. Well, I have it on just the side, right? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't quite come out so well. Right, that's why Mario always does the V sign. Yeah, and Miyamoto hates the V sign. He thinks that it makes Mario too kiddie. And, oh, that helps the form there. To have, like, that. You probably, I don't know. I think the red's better on the bottom. Yeah, Miyamoto thinks that the the peace sign or the V sign for Mario makes Mario look too childish. So he actually does not like it. He decided that he actually put a ban on using it in the games after Mario 64, I think. That's why it kind of went away. Miyamoto was convinced that the Mario games were for everybody, and I agree. And that making Mario do the V sign was very kiddie, and it might drive off players who may otherwise want to play the games. He envisioned that the salary man would be just as interested in playing Mario as everyone else. Ah, yes, that's the hedge Mario games desperately needed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little stuck on this one. I don't think, because especially when you look far away, what is that? You don't know what the hell that is. What is that? Who knows? It doesn't read very clearly. So we might want to try a stopwatch, maybe. That's also going to be hard to pull off in an 8x16. So I guess the general idea would be, I don't know if you'd have a black core, a white outside, be the way to go. So yeah, your stopwatch kind of looks like this, right? And then you could have, like that kind of looks like a clock. That kind of works. We could try the inverted version. Man, this gets tough because, yeah, even if I use yellow, I don't think that's gonna work. I might have to use, well, I can use dark blue. That'll keep it a little bit separated from the black. Not a lot, though. And then we can change the black to white. More of a traditional clock in that way. But I just thought, like, stopwatches are typically seen as, like, silver or white. Yeah, see, that doesn't read quite so well. Because it gets lost in the blue. I don't know. Could you use yellow? No, it's too bright. White clock face with red hands. Okay. Yeah. The red works. Oops. The red definitely helps. Ah, my thing blew up already? Jeez. Alright, hold on. My crack reader. Hey. Crack name should be back. I wonder. Yeah, there we go. That looks like a clock. I'm trying to zoom out and zoom in so I can see what it looks like, but I really should just be using this preview window. Where is it now? Duplicate the preview. And if I keep this up here, I don't have to keep zooming in and out. Although I'll probably do it anyway, knowing me. So that's just how it goes, right? Yeah, I don't think that'll work. I mean, you could just make the white part bigger and it's just a clock, you know. Actually gives me more leeway to do something like this. No, that don't look right. I mean, that's a clock. Put the hands in a position that don't resemble the stitching of a baseball. Okay, fair enough. probably not gonna work. It's not terrible, but I don't like the pixel doubling there. Could do this maybe. But let's do this. No, that's an L. That's kind of a clock. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna be allowed to touch the border here. And that, I don't know. That doesn't look like a clock to me anymore. I don't know. That doesn't either. Now that looks really like a baseball, right? Jeez, there's just not a lot of resolution here. I hate to say it, but that's kind of like the best one. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock would be this, essentially. I could move this up here. I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. Because that's between 7 and 8. You could do it like that. And that's alright, I guess. What's my name? My name is Mark D. Wiz. You can catch me on Twitter at Mark D. Wiz. I think that's the only place I'm at. I mean, I'm on YouTube, obviously. We're streaming there too, but I mean, for like social media, I think I just use Twitter. God, I can't remember. I don't know. I guess that works. It's time. It's a timeout. And that's really as big as you can make it, unless you want to just make it completely white. I don't know if that would work or not. And they are kind of outlined a little bit. It's actually marked with a C, but that's fine. Everybody makes that mistake. Here I am. I'm zooming in and out again. Should just be looking up here. Cheat and take a center point? It's possible. Maybe 4 black dots representing 12, 3, 6, 9. Ooh, okay. That might work. There I am, zooming out again. I think I'll have to reduce the... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, no, that's good. Good call. It maybe looks a little strange because it's uneven now, but... I don't know. Or rather, because it is even. You know, it's not uneven. So, let's see what I could do here, just to see what it would look like. Right. We need to reduce 1 on top and on the side, and then yeah, that would look more like this. And then we can move this into the actual center. And they should be in the actual up, down, left, right. Yeah, we probably could with that. You'll have to fill these out. Like that. Now it just looks square. No. Why? Huh. Well, I could move it up. Here, you know what? Let's undo this before I ruin the original. I think that was the one. Okay, one thing needs to happen. It needs to go higher. for sure. I was gonna say, what did this look like now? I should really draw this on a different layer. I don't have to keep doing this, but I'm probably not going to. Huh. Yeah. Well, we just transfer this. It is within the grid now. Okay. And I zoomed out again. It's not terrible. I think it needs to be rounder though. Could do this to help give it a little shape. That's not bad actually. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good call. There are square clocks. Yeah, but people think of stopwatches as being round, right? Yeah, I think that was a good call. Could do that. That'll make me want to put it on the bottom or not. Lighten it up on the bottom. Makes it look oblong. Want to get to. I don't want to break the mold though, because there is an important balance to keep here where you don't want this top pixel touching the rest of the HUD. It does look nice though. I mean, using the blue, you kind of have your best of both worlds. Because it kind of just merges in with the rest. And you don't notice the oblong shape. Yellow makes it less readable if you want to give it more shape. Put a stopper on top. Yeah, I don't have any space to put a stopper on top, unfortunately. And I move it down one more again, but... well, let's try. This cross section here. Move it down one. That makes it a little wonky, but do something like that. Yeah, it would have to be like that. I cannot break this. I cannot break above here, because then when I put it up here, it'll be contacting the HUD, and that will screw things up. Actually, oh shit, no, I don't even have that much space. No, top row's got to be clear. So no, it's that. Yeah, and that one gets cut off. Yeah, top row's got to be clear. Okay, well, really, the bottom row is supposed to be just black, too. No. It's really supposed to be this. I'm dying doing a stopwatch. That's what's popping. Well, Well, that's interesting. Oh, let's start over. Yeah, I don't have any of them that go down to the bottom either. They leave the shadow. Alright. try this again. Want odd spacing. Could we do an odd and even? A little trickery here. Like that. Yeah, then we can't get these in here. I'll be honest, this just kind of works though. I don't know if it should be a little... No, actually that... Well, it looks sort of like a compass, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks kind of like a compass almost. And that looks more like a clock. And then if we outline it with the blue here. What if we go one out like we did before? The smaller clock face is fine. You say that now, but man, it's going to be tiny. Have that. Yeah, I guess that one's alright. Yeah, I like this one the best so far. And it fits within our needed dimensions. So we put it here. It's gotta fit right. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's readable. I think that's readable. I mean, the cheese isn't really too much bigger. That's a shame we couldn't use this one though. I like that one with the little ticks on it. It's too big. Well, this one's technically not too big. This one, well, that's a good point actually. Let's compare it with this other one, which would be the other. Wait. Should this be like this? Yeah, that should be like that. And then this should be like this. 1, 2, yeah, 3. Right. 1. Yeah, so it's a battle between these two. I think they both communicate it. This one's less messy. Oh no, oh, this one dips into the shadow though. Can't have that one. That one doesn't fit, actually. Never mind. We need the shadow. Yeah, I guess it's that one. Man, why did that one take so long? It's killing me. And then the hourglass, just me. Did not look right. Okay. There we go. Got our timeout. Yeah, I think it's alright. If we come up with something later, we can always swap it out. Oh yeah, and I doubt it's gonna make much of a difference. Nah, it just looks like white when it's that close to the yellow. Or when it's that close to the white itself. Okay, we've got that one. What was the other one? I don't know if I want to do cherries or not. I don't think cherry makes sense. Feels like if it's going to be something like a cherry, that you would want it to be like a special condition, right? And not just like ends with a white attack. I figure if it's normal attacks, because remember, we don't have mediums either. So the distinction between normal, light normal, and heavy normal is like kind of different than light means special versus mediums and heavies. Because the lights are used a lot more in this game. So I think that having the cherry distinctions, I don't think it works. I think it would have the V for normals, S for special, I guess the EX for EX. Made more sense for cherries to exist in Street Fighter 3 because a light KO would result in a crumple. It does here too, but at the same time, there's no medium attacks to kind of like... Because typically in Street Fighter, most of the time, you're throwing out mediums and heavies. Get 3 cherries for jackpot bonus. But we don't have taunt kills yet, so... I mean, I don't know if I want to use him for taunt kills either. I don't know. Cherries for a counter hit, maybe. Maybe? You know what would be good? Moby could be one of the here. Where was it now? It was under menus. Player profile. The player icons. Well, I came up with a couple more too off stream. I did some Mega Man Legends ones and the Mega Man Zero logo. And then if you saw on Twitter, I actually had some old really old Ace Attorney sprites that I made. So I blocked them out, and maybe those could be used. And then I did a couple of these here. Cherries for popping first attack and never getting a hit. Well, you would have to time them out too, right? You'd have to get the first attack and never land another attack and also time them out. You know how crazy that would be? Yeah, and have Moby as a profile pick thing. So if we brought him over here, I mean, we could use him like literally as is, but I think it would be better to down his color a little bit, because he's about the same size. He's about the size that you would need, right? And then if you take that, and I would give him blue as like a background color. Oh, here. So you know what? We will do that. Autofill. But I'd like to knock his color down. So get rid of this, maybe. Make him look a little more, you know, low res or low color. Something like that. Not sure what this is supposed to be here. There, something like that. Then he had a thing up there. Yeah, that's not bad. There. How about that? Then he's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors? And 6 if you count the background. What are the dimensions of the profile sprites? They're just 16 by 16, but it has to include a black border around it. So there we go. Got Moby. I'm gonna write so I don't forget. Moby. Because I didn't know what his name was. So that'll help me. That'll help me remember. So there you go. Thank you for the suggestion. Go and we'll add him. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, I pulled these from Gal Fighters. I enhanced them a little bit. I want to get like generic symbols and I don't know. I thought the next was funny. I saw the Mega Man 2 font and I'm like, it works as a Mega Man reference because all of his NES games, the menus, if the menu if the menu is divided into two, it says next. So like the first 3 games have a next spelled out, and that gets you to the second part of the menu. But in addition to that, the Capcom POW icon? Wait, what's that? Capcom POW icon. Can you get me a picture? I probably will recognize it when I see it, but I'm kind of drawing a blank on it. And then this item shows up in a lot of old Capcom games. I think it showed up in Strider first. In Mega Man, it gives you full health back and all weapons back. And then I did the Mega Man face. It was slightly different than the NES one. The NES one actually looks like this, which was really weird, I thought. So I colored in here muffs, or whatever they are. Then I did Data, the Tronbon Pirates, Reaverbot Eye, Servbot, Zero. And these, like I said, I cut these out of an old sheet I did. And I did a couple characters that wouldn't appear in the game. Well, not necessarily. I guess Akuma might appear in the game. I think it's kind of inevitable, to be honest. We'll have to have a secret boss or something, so... I mean, Akuma's just the secret boss, right? Yeah, these ones could be potentially icons. Yeah, they have to be shrunk down a little bit, but... Yeah, like Chun-Li's bracelet and stuff. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Let's see. Wow, this one's actually already pretty much exactly what it needs to be. Yeah, there you go. We'll steal that one. There we are. I'll need to paint it black. Let's see, it's blue. I'm gonna go for like this as a background color. Oh. There. Then what I do here is take this, just reduce the color depth here. I do like that. And this is okay, having the 2 colors for that. And there you go. There's another icon. Save it. Oh, I see an oversight. This one should be that color, and this one should be that color. There we go. There, that was an easy one, right? It's funny how much of a monopoly Chun has on those bracelets. Yeah, that's true. You see them, and it's Chun-Li bracelets. Period. Like, what else would you even think of? Right? It's the Masatsu here. This one should be easy. Yeah, it would all... It looks a little weird when you cut off the edges, but it still reads, I think. And this one's already pretty low color. Really? That was actually 2 different colors for the outline. That's funny. There, now it's 3 color. I don't know if I would keep the blue. I mean, for this one, probably could just go black. Might read better, yeah. Oh, I got a link. And hey, Lost Method, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Let's see, where's chat? Where's chat? Here's chat. Give me a link. Oh, yeah, you're right. I do recognize that. Okay. Is it big? It's big. So. Yeah, so it's 2. Oh, it's 2, 2, 2, 2. I guess 4. Yeah. Then another line. 2. And then 4. And below. Okay, and then the W, it's gonna be a little wider. So I got too many. One too many. One down. Oh. 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that. We'll use that. I feel like the yellow one stands out the best, so we'll use that one. I'm sure that'll fit inside the thing here. Oh yeah, easily. And because it was in a shooter where you see water underneath. Is this pure black? Yeah. Guess we'll leave the water. And why don't we even I guess this one. Say why don't we even give it like little waves or something? To kind of represent the origin of what it is. Something like that. There you go. That's a little reference to it being in a game that's got water in it. And we'll bring this one down too, because this is a generic Capcom kind of thing. We even have the Capcom logo, so let's put it in the straight pixel. Let's put it in its own little generic Capcom category. Good catch though. Good idea. You could use Akuma's from his victory in match to Millennium. Oh, you mean for this? That's actually what this is already. This is Akuma's match to Millennium victory. What's on his back? I edited it a little bit and added like a little aura around it, but yeah, that's what's on Akuma's back. Oh yeah, I guess this is generic Capcom too, right? So let's put Moby down there. Uh-oh, what happened? How come I can't grab Moby? There we go. Moby. In fact, I'm gonna put this up on top because I usually extend the sheets downward. So I don't want to get it to get covered up by accident. Yeah, how about that? Alright, doing these is pretty fun. I like doing little icons. I think they're cool. Oh, yeah, and these are specifically fighters. I guess this is the Street Fighter row. And under it's the SNK row. Trying to think of what non-fighting SNK games other than Metal Slug, right? Well, you got Neo Turf. That's the golf game. Might be able to pull something from there. It's much easier to think of references from Capcom because they have a wider variety of things. You know, you've got games like Devil May Cry, you've got games like Ace Attorney, you've got shmups, you've got, you know, platformers and all that stuff, and that's pretty easy to pick out. With SNK, it's like, what are their most notable things? It's like Metal Slug and King of Fighters, kind of, you know? Well, I mean, like Fatal Fury's thrown in with that, but... Well, yeah, I've already got the heavy machine gun. Right here. Yeah, all these ones are from Metal Slug. I'll get rid of that one. I don't like that one. Yeah, these are all Metal Slug. This is the girl with the backpack that you shoot, and then the stuff falls out of in Metal Slug 2. You know, you got your soldier. You got one with I Give Up flag, the bazooka guy. Now this is the actual Metal Slug. I don't know if it comes out well, but it's them shooting. I don't know if I'll use that one. And then the prisoner guy, he's pretty noteworthy. I'll have to get one of Marco and Theo and all the other ones. But then there's some of the items. Most of these are from the Neo Geo Pocket Color Metal Slug games. You got the gas can. I don't know, I thought the shield was neat. Yeah, I tried pulling Mars People out of the game and putting the thing around it, but they looked like they were too big to fit in the frame noticeably, so I'm gonna have to like redraw one of those. That's why he's not here. Most of these I just picked out of the games. The Mega Man X one. Now, not every single one of these might appear, but I picked out ones that I thought that looked good, that people might remember. Like, people remember Chill Penguin, but I don't know if he'd make it in. This one's definitely gonna make it in. I think the Dr. Light one's gotta make it in, right? And then I did various X ones. I would really like this one and this one. These ones are really cool. But you need an unarmored X in there somewhere. And then Zero slashing and riding. I don't know, Zero riding the motorcycle just really fits for me. Like, I've always thought of, when I think of the motorcycle, the ride armors in Mega Man X, I always think like Zero's got the bike and X has got the big armor like Vile does. Like, I always think of it that way. So if I had to pick two, I'd probably pick these two here. And then, I don't know, X is special, so maybe he can get 3, because both of these are really cool. I could do this one unarmored, but it just looked really cool with the armor. So, I don't know. This one, and these two, and then like a Buster Shot one and a Saber one. Thought those might be neat. I mean, Sigma's kind of neat. He's pretty iconic. I'd probably put him in. Vile. Pretty cool. You know, you gotta have the Met. Like, he's definitely in there. Like classic Mega Man. You got normal Dr. Light. I think it'd be cool to have a normal and a hologram. I think people would want the two variations of that. Zero Slash doesn't read that well. This one here? I couldn't find anyone to cram into that small space without it getting lost. Like, it was the only pose I could capture that wouldn't have needed to be created. Development's going good. We're looking at player icons, so you can assign an icon to your profile. Well, that's the idea anyway. And then we're also doing, well, we started off doing round ender icons, but then it kind of just bled over into this. So whatever, I'm rolling with it. Like Rock has wings, Terry has stars. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Garo did have icons. You're right. I hate to ask, but if you could give me a quick reference, that would be cool. And then I might be able to transfer some of those. Dr. Kane is at fault for all problems since Mega Man X1. Well, there, if you want to be the problem child, you can have Dr. Kane's. I'm sure there's a few Dr. Kane fans around. You can have him. A lot of these I actually picked out from the Neo Geo Pocket Color Mega Man game. A lot of people don't know it exists because it's Japan only. But it's actually a port of the two Mega Man arcade games into one package, which is really neat. So most of those are from here, including the default one. The Shoryuken, he does have a Shoryuken in that game, which I thought that was fitting. You got Rush, and so Rush looks maybe different than you remember, but that's because it's from the Neo Geo Pocket Color one. Now I colorized them with the NES palette to look a little more, you know, like the old sprites. Like this one's from Mega Man 9. This one's from Rockboard, actually. A Mega Man board game, only in Japan. How much does a man have to pay for Metal Man? Alright, I'll give you Metal Man. I'll give you Metal Man. You're VIP, LD. We'll get you Metal Man. Let's see, does he have sprites from that game? Let me look it up quick. Oh, and I got the link. I got the link. Where's my chat? Very X, you were on fire. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, there it is. Here. This one's the Garo. Yeah, he's got the wings, right? Okay. That one shouldn't be too difficult to transfer over. Just isolate it here. Oh well, you know. Do it this way. There. Oh my god, it's super huge. Okay, it's staying in its own file. We'll leave it right there. Alright, let's see. Let me look for Metal Man. Sprites Inc. Man, Sprites Inc.'s website is always broken when I go to it. I always have to like Google search my way into it to get to where I want to go because it's always broken. Alright, let's see. NES games, Mega Man 2. But let's check. You know what? Should be a safe site to look around on. I can bring it over here. Let me get a new tab. Oh, Edge. Edge lost its icon. What happened? Why did Edge lose its icon? Okay. Well, whatever. Alright. I don't think there's anything nefarious on this site. Oh, we got ads, but that's about it. Okay, obviously we've got, oh, there he is. He blended in there. We've obviously got the original. But let's see if the Neo Geo Pocket Color game also had him. I don't think he does, but you know, we'll figure it out. Where is it? It's in the bottom here. Oh, here it is. Rockman Battle and Fires, Neo Geo Fighters, not Fires. Neo Geo Pocket Color. Metal Blade is more iconic than the robot it comes from. Is Windjammers an SNK game? Let's look that up, because I don't know. Some games on Neo Geo platforms were not necessarily created by SNK, so it's kind of a crapshoot. Well, let's see. Windjammers video game. No, it is Data East. Yep, it is Data East. It is not. It's not SNK. Unfortunate though. It would have been a good pick, right? Okay, bosses. Let's see if we got good old Metal here. I don't think he is, but we'll see. Guts. Just scan for red ones. Magnets there. Plant. Quickman. I almost said Speedman. Duh. Turbo Man. Nope, no Metal. Okay. Then, let's see. I'm just looking at what's here. Unused. Any Metal Man unused sprites? No. Miscellaneous? Nope, nope, nobody, nope. I don't think so. Perfect. That's a cool perfect. I like it. Of course, in that game, it's probably like, perfect. That's a fun arcade game, by the way. It's basically just a boss rush version of Mega Man, but you get special abilities, like Shoryuken and such. Yeah, I guess not. So, let's copy over the OG. This better be... Okay, good, it's a clean sprite. Oh, okay, now, the trick is... where are we? Okay. What one do we frame around him? It's kind of hard to tell. Like, it looks fine in context, but once you remove it, it's like, what is that above his head? Is that a mohawk? Is that Cutman? What is that? Like, it's a little difficult sometimes to pick a good one. And I'm doing his pose, I guess. That one looks pretty good. I like that one. You could just do Metal Blade. Well, it's just Metal Blade, yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think this one will look good out of context. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. And the Metal Blade. I probably won't put just the Metal Blade in, but it's kind of funny. I'm just going to put it there for a laugh. You literally could do it and people would instantly know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that too. Some of the weapons are iconic, and I did have the air shooter here. I don't know if I would put that in. I suppose if I had to choose between air shooter and Metal Blade, I would just do Metal Blade. And to even sell it a little more, we'll give it its actual color. It's probably this one. If you want to go with the accurate colors, guarantee that they're using this color for that, and they're using this color for that, or they're using this one. It's probably that one. And then the accurate face colors. That's it. There you go. There's your Metal Man. Man, that sucks though. Windjammers would have been a great reference. Too bad it's not an SNK game. Yeah, the Metal Blade sound. It's like, pshing, pshing. He's got that weird, I don't know, I can't do it, but you know what I mean. I actually did not like Wily's sprites from the Neo Geo Pocket game. They were like really small and really squished. So I went in classic 1 for that. I got the UFO. You gotta have the UFO, man. Right? I figure I got Tango the cat. Got... Does he have a background color? Or is he... Yeah, he's got background color. Got Otto. I don't know. I don't know about Otto. Otto's kind of low tier, I think. Proto Man, gotta have Proto Man. Gotta have Elect Man. Like, that's just standard. You're not gonna get away without them. Iceman's kind of cool. Gutsman's everywhere, and I don't know why. I don't like Gutsman, but he keeps showing up, so people must like him. I don't know. I like Crashman. I like Quickman. Woodman's Woodman. Yeah, I got base. He's right here. And he's firing a shot, too. That is definitely base. And then Trouble. Get the Wily begging. Wily operating his machinery and Wily begging. I felt like you kind of have to have both. Here's the classic map, but I think I want to use this one. This one just looks so good. This one comes from the Mega Man Extreme Game Boy Color games. This one looks just so good. I'm probably just gonna go with that, and then I'll not get this one. Sniper Joe's pretty iconic. Thought he might be in. Shadow Man's cool. People like Shadow Man. Bubble Man's Bubble as a pick. Cute mitt. Yeah. I don't know, this guy, this asshole from Mega Man 1 haunts my dreams. That's why he's here. I don't know if he'll actually make the cut, though. The bats, people like the bats. See, the problem with Mega Man is I could have 100 Mega Man icons, and everybody would love them, and no one would want me to take them away. But considering it's not a Mega Man game, I feel like I need to limit it. So what you see here, not all of these are going to make it. I'm gonna have to make some decision to limit it at some point. And I really only dug Mega Man 1 and 2 in one character from 3 to get this far. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of them from all the Mega Man games and figure out which ones I like and which ones I don't like. And then just come to a decision at that point. So if you see a giant, like, half the friggin' file is Mega Man stuff, not all that's gonna make it in. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are the most popular anyway. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I could get a Hugo. Could get a Hugo profile pic. I don't know, his face is so big though, right? Yeah, I figure I'll pilfer from Final Fight. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Mighty Final Fight. Hold on. Let's see. Mighty Final Fight's got a lot of good stuff. So, Mighty Final Fight sprites. You got your shot? That's good. And you feel tired? Yeah, you're gonna feel tired. It made me feel pretty tired. And here we go. I guess Spriter's resource is alright. I don't think there's anything nefarious here. Yeah, look at, we got Cody, Guy, Hagar, the bosses, and the enemies. There we go. Oh yeah, and items. Yeah, let's do that. Near Replicant, I will play you eventually. Okay? Just chill. Now these ones, I'm not 100% sure if I just want to use these wholesale. And the reason is because I might just draw them in the Neo Geo Pocket style. Period. Like, and just kind of not even cheap it out, but just like really go for it. That doesn't look right. Do I have to click it? Yeah, I gotta click it first. But it's nice to reference to see what the proportions were. Hagar looks the best out of all of them. And then, okay, here's the enemies. These ones might actually really help fit them in because they're so small. And then, wait, was that enemies and bosses? No, that's just normal enemies. Where's the bosses? Here, I guess it didn't click when I did it. And then Jessica. The barrel. I wish the barrel was upright. If the barrel was upright, it would make more sense. I don't think it would be recognizable like that. I don't know. The meat might be. I might have to redraw some of the Final Fight items. Some of these just don't look like the arcade one necessarily. Yeah, the pipe, right? The metal pipe. I don't think Hagar has it, does he? Oh, he does. Oh, he got a hammer. They made it a hammer. It would probably look too small on the NES. Off topic, but I wouldn't mind seeing a Streets of Rage fighting game. Yeah, I mean, you can sort of get that. In Streets of Rage 4, there is a versus mode, but it's not really the same, right? I could see that happening, though. Streets of Rage's got enough characters. Definitely can't go wrong with a knife. Yeah. Hey, let's copy Hagar. Take a look at his stuff. His looks pretty funny. I kind of like just the goofy face that he has. Oh, that's a tough to look at background. How about we fix that? Or even better, let's make it dark. Just Hagar's face. Hey, they do use white here a little bit. So this must be white, green, black. And then the upper body is the two skin tones in black. And then they use this palette to add an additional sprite for the face here. I think it would make sense to just fill them in. It just looks better, right? Okay, let's see. His face is pretty big. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Could you recognize that that's Hagar though? You'd have to see like his chest or something. I think you'd have to see the belt. Otherwise, like, maybe? Like, it looks fine there, but if you take it out of context, you see what I mean? I don't know, if you didn't know that was Hagar, would you know that's Hagar? Maybe? I don't know. I might just have to redraw it. That's a shame. I thought that if it was just a bit smaller, it would have worked, I think. Oh. Yeah, and I have a feeling these other ones are going to end up being the same. So we'll close that. I don't know. Thrasher, aka Damned. He might be yeah, I don't know. His head's a little big. I'll probably just have to redraw them. That's a shame. How about Sodom? He's pretty recognizable. You could probably get away with that. You know who Sodom is. It's fine. That one's probably doable. I kind of feel like if I'm going to redo one, or all the other ones, then I would want to redo these ones too, right? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get some accurate colors here. Probably not that. It's probably this one. Yeah. Proper white, and probably that, and probably that, and probably not that, but it's this one. Maybe not. It's got to be this one then, and then the yellow. Looks like this one. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, pretty much. That's the idea. Taking other characters and making them, you know, as long as they're Capcom and SNK characters, I think it would be cool to add a variety of things. You know, either fighters that don't make it in, or even ones that do. You could have icons for like Chun-Li and Ryu, that's fine. Taking some iconic imagery from different franchises that are within those two companies' stocks. Because it's, I mean, in the end, it's kind of like, yeah, it's Street Fighter versus King of Fighters, but it's also kind of like a celebration of the Neo Geo Pocket Color and Capcom and SNK's presence, both on it and off of it. Is there a specific color palette for the game? Not necessarily. For the wider part of the game, I just kind of make it up as I go. I do not have an Arthur icon, no. Well, that's a good pick, though. But for if I'm going to take the NES sprites, I like to get their proper colors, which you see the palette here. This is the default palette that we use when doing the Mansion game to get the proper NES colors. Well, as proper as you can get, I suppose. But if I'm going to pick out the NES sprites, I'm going to pick the authentic colors to put on them. So that's all. These ones are kind of a mix. Some of them are authentic, some of them aren't. For the colors, only because these were Game Boy Color Game Boy Color games, and I just kind of winged it. But yeah, Arthur. Okay, let's see. Google. What was the NES title? Ghouls and Ghosts? I know there's like 3 different titles they used. Ghost and Goblins. And sprites. Again, the sprite is resource. Pulls through G and G. Yeah, right? You just keep changing it. There's Arthur. Wow, he's tiny. Wow, he's really tiny. Okay, that's fine though. It actually makes it easier, right? Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have to do, oh yeah, it's just a wacky color. We're gonna have to outline them manually. We gotta get one of him in the shorts, right? I feel like it has to be the jumping pose is the most iconic one. So he's got to be jumping. I know he's not outlined in the game. They rely on the wash color for that, but we'll have to outline him to make him readable. It's got to be the jumping pose, and it's got to be... it's got to be with the shorts. Yeah, I think you need both of them. You need them with the armor, and you need them with the shorts, because those are the 2 things people remember about it. Oh, you get the armor, but then he also can be naked. And that stands out. Maybe the pile of bones too. We'll pull that in. Pile of bones. Here. The dagger. The shield. Maybe the cross too. Those all seem like iconic ones here. And then this one. There. I think that'll work. So let's bring these over into the other sheet, and then we'll deal with it from there. Okay, first thing, get rid of the background color. And let's get some authentic colors going on here. It might be this. It's really dark, right? That's interesting. Did they actually use that? No way. They couldn't have used that. I don't know, that might be the closest approximation. And then they probably use this. Yeah. Man, you think they actually really used this one? And they could have, but I don't know, it just looks too dark. Either way. And then the red here, yeah, we got the red. And the blue, probably this one. And that's it. Didn't Matrimony have a Ghosts and Goblins minigame? Oh my god, you're right. You're right, it did. Oh, the bracelet is also... Is this the bracelet? God, I don't... It looks like a jumble. Is that really what it looks like? But no, you're right though. Damn. We already have Arthur's sprite in Match of the Millennium. You were very right. I forgot all about that. I don't know if I saved him. We can look it up quick though. Alright, sprite database. Where's good old Arthur? Arthur minigames. Ghost trick. Oh, here. Wait, how do I? Hold on. I gotta find where the damn file went. You know what? Screw that. Screen capture. Or, screen capture. That's the fastest way to do it. There we go. Oh, yeah. And it's even got the... I don't know how to spell... I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. But yeah, it's got the jumping pose. The only thing with this is that you won't see the whole pose with it. You'll only get the face. But that's okay. You know? That... Oh, it's canceled now. We got Metal Man. Here, that's okay. We can have multiple here. But see, with this, you'll only get the face. Which is fine. You'll want that too. And you can get his too. Pick out the one that'll be the best out of context. Yeah, I do that. Huh? Where are they? Oh, there. We can get a little more color going on here too. These ones. Yeah, good old Firebrand. Yeah, I know him by Firebrand, but he's got another name like Red something. And I can never pronounce it correctly, so I avoid saying it. But yeah, Firebrand would be the the safer one. Oh, yeah, we probably want to outline these two. Normally they wouldn't be, but I think they might have some clarity issues if we don't. This one's a little interesting. I guess that's fine. I don't want to go like that. That looks good. It's a little unique shape. how you outline something can absolutely make the difference. Because if you see, look at the difference between the left and the right look. This one looks duller, more round. But that looks a little more pointy and strung. Doesn't look as frail. Okay, and these are pretty well outlined. They're alright. So then the task becomes, let's copy these first, just in case. Then the task becomes, how do you frame them? Oh, that one framed pretty quick, or pretty good. And the boxer shorts. I think you got to get parts of his leg in there. It's not gonna sell it. Wow, that one actually got cut off a little. Oh, that's all right. This one should fit perfect. And then this one. That's an interesting choice. Red armor? Is that it? Red armor? A-R. Armor. Armor. This one's an interesting one. I would probably put it up toward the top than the bottom. But I may also be inclined to do this. Even though it's not as accurate, it looks better. Arima. Really, Arima? It's pronounced Arima. Red Arima. It's like, so armor is like the... It's like the British pronunciation. Because it's named after some dude, Arima. Really? I did not know that. Alright, look, I'm just gonna call him Firebrand. Let's just call him Firebrand. That's fine. That's good. It's all good. Oh, okay. So the red Arima is supposed to be his... Okay, that's like his species, right? Arima. Red Arima. That's his species, and his name is Firebrand. Okay. I guess that would make sense. There was a recent interview with the guy behind a new game. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll give you that. Oh, no, that doesn't work because of the missing one on the bottom. Oh, and he was one of the original developers of the old games. Okay, fair enough. Part of me wants to just give this a black outline, but I don't know if that works. A lot of the game's palette was dark, so I feel like that's appropriate. Now, maybe not for the bones? Could use a dark blue there. Here, how about this? Yeah, that doesn't have to be completely black, right? Okay, let me undo the other ones too. Oh, hello, Peeper. What you do? Get something to eat? Wipe your beak on my chair? Chickens here. I feel like green goes for Arthur. I don't know about the one without the armor though. use a lighter blue, maybe. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, something like that. How about that? What? What do you want? You want to sleep? Okay. She'll just jump on the back of my chair and then go to sleep. Just making those relaxed noises. She can make a lot of noises that you don't think about. You never hear. Okay, what I'm going to do with the knife here is give it speed lines. Because when you throw it, you know, you get, it's going forward, right? So. Something like that. I think that's good. And then the cross. I feel like blue. Oh, it's already blue though, right? Be really light blue. It's a holy item, right? And then you can do maybe orange rays coming from it. Because it's holy. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if orange really works. Maybe go for a lighter. Nah. You know what? I'm gonna change that. Nope. Go too dark. Alright, well. Purple's kind of like a royal color, right? If I make the pink orange, it will be stronger. Yeah, I guess because it goes with the blue, right? Yeah, okay, I see. I can see that. I wonder about doing that. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks cool. I like it. And then the shield, I don't know. I'm not feeling the shield. Like the way that it gets cut off, I don't like it. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I feel like we need a little bit, I don't know, either like a little swirl or something here, or kind of curved pattern. Put green on the bottom and it'll feel like the bones are sitting on the ground. Good point. Good point. Is that one? No. Go for a more greeny green instead of a teal green. There. How about that? Keyboard's dying. Get some new batteries. Or is it like dying, like it's just missing certain keys all of a sudden? That's the worst. That means you gotta replace it. Yeah, those pixels make it look like there's more rays. Looks cool. Music's scratchy on my end. Is it okay for you guys? Why is it so scratchy? Yeah, it's scratchy for some reason. Speakers messing up? Or is it the audio? No, just scratchy. Was the music scratchy for you guys? Here, listen. That sounds scratchy to you? Let me know. It certainly sounds it to me on my end, but it might just be my speakers. I didn't notice because these tracks are so low that the Final Fight ones are so soft. I didn't even hear the music like just kind of fade out in the background for me. I'll leave them beefed a little bit. Nabuki icon would be nice. Yeah, I'd have to draw her from scratch. I want to tone this red down. This red's going a little hard. There, that's a little better. Let's see, a background for him should be a dark red. And a background for this Arthur. I mean, we could use the same green, but I don't know. Part of me wants to use blue. Nah, 'cause that works with his... That's like his silver, right? You could give him orange, but that's also his beard color. So, teal? Ish? It's fine as is? As this? Okay. Yeah, that's a good solid set. Let's see. What other... What other sprites are here? Bosses, enemies... Oh, collectibles! You'll never guess what's on this sheet. It's that thing again, the pinwheel. I don't know. The only thing that really looks iconic to me is the armor. And we've already got the pinwheel. Hey G-Man, what's up? Well, if you have the proper background on this, you won't need anything to outline it, but not that color, maybe this color. Does Under Night let you choose different icons? I figure some games have to do like that. I know, like Street Fighter's got the banners, right? Here's the enemies. Oh shit, that's kind of big. Hold on. That's kind of big. Let's see. What do we got? The zombies. The zombies are pretty iconic. Oh, we already got him as a bigger one. Oh, the trolls. There's gray versions of this one though, right? What are we working on? We're working on, well, we were working on icons for the round ending. And had different icons depending on what happened. If you get a perfect, it's a P. A special kill is an S. A V is a normal attack victory. Cheese is chip damage, that kind of stuff. And we got off on player icons, and then we just kind of been rolling with that for a while. So the idea is you could pick an icon to put on your profile for when you go online. Which I can... versus V2. So here, you can have an icon in the corner on your profile, and probably like when you're in the lobby and stuff. The Magician, the most hated enemy. Let's see. Which one is that though? I'm trying to remember now. Not the shield guys, right? Was it the stupid imp? I don't remember now. Which one is it? I think a lot of people remember the zombies. We have to have that. One that turns you into a girl, frog, or baby. I don't remember. I never got that far in the game. Maybe it's in the Genesis? Maybe. Yeah, like I know the Super Nintendo one's got different stuff too. Got those. Oh, there's the frog. Maybe you can get turned into the frog. I don't know. Wait, maybe he's a boss. Hold on, these are just normal enemies. Maybe he's a boss. Forgot. This guy you had to get the shield for, right? Or you had to beat him with the... I don't know. I don't remember. Did you have to get the shield so that you could beat the last guy? But you couldn't get through the door unless you had the shield. It would tell you to go get the shield. And I don't remember. This game's way old. It's a normal enemy? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I remember these guys being assholes, but I don't remember what they did exactly. But let's get the zombie while we're thinking about it. I'm just gonna. I feel like this is inappropriate. Yeah, either that or actually back one. That I think that's a better framing. Okay, the proper NES colors. Going to assume that it was these ones. Either that or that. Yeah, I like that one better. And I don't know, he's found on the forest level, so green, I guess. A lot of them got green here, but the green and red kind of work together, so that's alright. Okay, let's see, we gotta like. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's my compiler stuff. That's not that. Where is it? Here's chat. Jeez. Killing me. Okay, yeah, and this is in the... Yeah. Okay, this is in one of the other ones. Right? Was this the arcade release? Category. Yeah, this is the arcade. Okay. And he looks like that. Yeah, I don't remember him. I don't remember that one. I never got really far in any of them anyway. Arcade release of the sequel. Oh. He's large in the NES version. Well, I don't know. This is all the NES bosses here, and this is all I got for enemies. So I don't know. If you don't see them there, then I couldn't tell you. Unless they weren't ripped in their entirety and they're missing stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we need where is it? Hugo. Man, I don't know if he looks recognizable enough this way. Poison's here. I mean, for the fighters, I kind of figure I could just redraw them in the pocket style. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Clearing out my tabs here. My damn tabs. Here's there's the princess, right? She's pretty iconic. Let's see what we got here. Probably get her kneeling, I guess, instead of getting taken away by a foot. That last boss has an iconic face. Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that one. Here, let me get that one. And... well, it'll be either left or right. Oh, it's so big it almost doesn't fit. I think it's better with his mouth closed. And more of the beard and frame. Yeah, I like this. This framing seems to be good. And then if I had to take a guess, it's probably this color. I think the beard really sold it there. Kind of gave a little more context to who it was. Probably this. No. Okay, it's probably that then. And then we'll get the proper red. I think she's got the pink red. Yeah, it looks like normal red. There you go. There's the oldie. But goodie. Wonder about outlining her. That makes me actually want to move her this way so that you could get this. Even do that. I mean, it's not 100% accurate, but it kind of rounds out the bottom a little better. How about it? There, that was a good little side diversion. I think that turned out pretty well. Cool. What else could we pull from? Or do we want to go back to these sprites? I'll have to say that these are... that's good for the clock, right? Oh yeah, I also want to add dark blue color here. Since we'll be adding that to the HUD palette anyway. Let's see, we've got a timeout. What were the other ones that we were missing? The alpha counter. Maybe coming up with a way to do the cherries. Man, that'd be hard though. Well, just for fun, want to see if it's even possible to get the cherries in here looking okay. The really hard part here is that you don't have much on top for the stem. So it would have to be, I don't know, it'd have to be like this. I mean, can't really go much higher. Oh, the other cherry is lower? I don't know if I'll be able to get a vertical displacement going here. You'd have to do this. But then what do you do for the stem? You can't go above it, because then that violates the other rule. Yeah, you'd have to do it like this, I guess. It's kind of whack though. Get him the whole thing left. Trying to keep within a certain color limit here too. Just pop one of them. Yeah, right. They have to be shiny, right? They have to be shiny. It actually doesn't look too bad, to be completely honest. I don't know. It's kind of a tough read from far away, though. I feel like they need to be closer in. But then it kind of just, I don't know. Guess you could do this. No, that don't look right either. Uh-oh, my time's up. Alright, we'll fiddle with it a little more and then see what we get. It's actually really hard. Do that. That doesn't look terrible. What? I don't know if you can hear her back there. This isn't a terrible cherry. I just don't know what we'd use it for. But it would be a nice little throwback if we ever find a use for it. So, we'll keep it in the special category. How about that? Also, I've decided I'm absolutely going to use the outline and shadow version, so I'm going to get rid of the other ones here. Oh, hold on, wait. Let's get rid of this. Those, and this. There, and there's our icons. I want to leave the original unaltered ones there first. Let's see, did I make all of these work with, oh yeah, they're all outlined. Oh, this one's not. Gotta have the blue here. Again, I don't know about the EX one. Not sure if I'm gonna keep that. Nope. Alright, this track's from Mighty Final Fight, I'll tell you that. I'm not gonna bother fixing the track thing since we're pretty much done here. I do want to just get the dark blue. Guess we'll have to work on this next time. This one's got a lot of dark blue on it. Because that's what the new HUD has here for the shadow. I want to make that consistent. And then these, I don't know about these. Whatever. Now I'm going to put the cherry with the special conditions one, because we don't know what it's going to be, if anything at all, or if it's even going to be included. So we'll keep that as its own little special bit down here. So these are the special icons. And here's the other ones. And who knows about those, so. But I think they'll look pretty good. The trick will be that they'll have to go under the character. If the character jumps up toward the HUD, they'll actually go under the character while the HUD goes over the character. And I think that will kind of mitigate the screen crunch that we've got going on here. What? What are you fucking for? What are you fucking for? Come here. Come here. What are you fucking for? What? What? What do you want? You're going nuts. Chickens get freaked out about everything. What? What are you making noises for? Hey, what are you doing? No, come here. Come here. Were you taking off? What are you doing? You taking off? Oh. You taking off? Where you going? Gonna go get food? Chickens can fly, sort of. Here. Go on. We'll find something to eat. They can fly a little bit, but it's more like gliding. They can't really do, they can't really just like take off like a normal bird. They mostly walk. Cherries are for a special JoJo cameo. Oh no! Not that one. Yeah, chicken. Got a chicken. It's called Peepers. Because when it was little, it would just peep, 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 peep. And so I called it Peeper. Because it's a peeper. Right, this is one of the ones I don't like. I don't think we're going to use. Let's just organize this. Yeah. I think they look pretty good for the most part. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to use this one either. So I'm going to put this one down here. Yeah. I like the little Raging Demon one. I think the 10 symbol came out really good, even though it's like super small. I think it looks really cool. Oh man, this thing's just kind of bugging me here. No, it was fine the way it was. Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. It is what it is, right? So yeah, we'll implement those next time, I guess, and get them in here. And we'll go from there, so. Alright, well. That'll do it for today. Thursday, I'll be back with the Retro Mansion games, like a Metroidvania-ish platforming, NES-looking kind of endeavor. And then on Sunday, we'll play something. We played Dragon Ball Z Hyperdimension yesterday, which was Sunday, and that was really good. You can check that out on the YouTube channel if it's not still up on Twitch. That's really good. So it's just youtube.com/GameDevScrubs, or what's this /C/GameDevScrubs? I don't know. Look, there's a search function. Just put GameDevScrubs in, and you'll find it, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you like what you saw today and you want to support my personal efforts in game development, then we do have a Patreon. So patreon.com/ well, here, look, I got a macro for it. I should use it more. Patreon, right? Yeah, there you go. So you can get development builds of the stuff that I work on, including this game. So you can get the latest and greatest. Sometimes broken, sometimes not. You get kind of the true behind the scenes experience. Now, there's nothing particularly that we did today, but most of the work I've been doing lately is on GGPL, and that's not stuff that you can see yet because it doesn't go online yet. But either way, I got names of generous patrons to read out. So we got Alex Smith, Mugen, Cameron Lyle, Variant X, Awakened Emperor, Angel, Rui Luis, Mike Cruz, Karen Williams, Bryson Nagalingam, AJ, Alex D, Engraved Spirit, Omega Keo, Miles Griffin, Ben K, D Money 107, and LD Walker. Thank you guys super extra special much. Makes it easier to dedicate more time to doing this kind of work. So I very much appreciate that. And I guess we'll see you on Thursday then. So everybody have a good one and scrub out.